And set to bring this to you, Kaimi Fairbairn, getting this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing right away is Buck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
So it makes us build off of, you know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 31, here is second down and 7. Here's Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Giants.
At the 50-yard line.
19, 18. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing, Dart. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense, they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 4.
Here we go, set.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. They'll go play action here with Dart. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another.
They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
All right.
They'll go play action with Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
18. Okay.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Exiting the pocket right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go. 118. Look hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
3rd, they need 8.
18, that's it.
Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. First carry for Joe Mixon. And once again, he loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's gotten enough. It converts on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Dell, the motion man. On play action. Stroud. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 16th touchdown of the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Let's go now. 72. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Bang, bang. Check out.
Now Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup.
2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece.
Gano to kick off for New York.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
All right. 2J. Why Tony? Nike taxi. Under.
Schultz, the motion man. On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. Forced to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd down, 3 to go.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Back to the tight end, Stover. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
Second and
6. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dart going to tap this one forward. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will be incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot.
And he's in! Malik Neighbor. Touchdown, New York.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now a deep ball here for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First down, Texans.
On first down, it's Stroud. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
18, what's up?
Higgins sent in motion. Stroud to throw. They try to work the screen with Nixon. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here now, second down and goal.
Right, Tony. Here we go. 18, what's up? Good.
Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, start. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. 23-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A carry here for Tracy. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completions, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the ground, here's Tracy. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Roll. Hurt. Hawk, set, go street. Scoop.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's done. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Third and short. Here's Dart. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. David Onyemata. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Good result there after the penalties. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
That's to the left side, caught by Noel. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll get that out to Mixon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Houston.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
In motion now, it's Collins. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Now, Stroud. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal.
11. Hey, uno. Speed left. Why Tony? 19 Texas. Hey, south.
Man in motion, heading left.
Route to the right.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Tony.
Schultz, the motion man. Mixon. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Throwing is Stroud. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game and 18 now on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Trap 60.
Out of the shotgun. It's dark. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
70 range. Cowboy 80.
To the air on 2nd down. Dark. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right. 18. What's that?
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
Let the hot. All right.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Now deep ball here for Collins. He's got another one. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Giants. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dell, the motion man. They'll drop to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mixon. They're going to going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
South. Under.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Giants' 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
2J.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 3-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans.